Hi Chloe, how are you doing today?
Good.
Today I'm going to be going over your nutrition counseling today. I decided to do nutrition counseling because you're under on a few of your food groups and you're also a little deficient in a few of your vitamins and minerals, which are key to good health. Does that sound good to you today?
Mm-hmm.
So I calculated your BBE to be 1,854 calories a day, and you're consistently going over about 100 calories per day. Your BMI, however, is at a 21.5, which I have here in this book. I circled it. However, that means you are well within the healthy or normal range. So I chose this nutrition counseling, like I said before, because you're deficient in vitamins and minerals and in your food groups. However, the good news is that you're sufficient in many other things. As you can see here, for dairy, you're well sufficient, which is good to hear. You also have great seafood and protein intake, and you are under with your added sugars. So your sugar count is well under. For vitamins and minerals, you're doing great in the B6 and the B12 area, and you're also doing great with your riboflavin, niacin, and choline, which is also very important to health. The things that we need to work on are your vegetables. You aren't getting enough dark greens, red, orange, starchy, or beans and peas in your diet. You also need oil. You're also going over in some of your oil intake, which is easily fixable. And you are over in your saturated fat category. As far as your vitamins and minerals, you need to work on your vitamin D, E, K, vitamin A, as well as your riboflavin and niacin. These are also easy to get and become sufficient in. For your vitamins and minerals, you need to focus on what's written down here. So in order to become sufficient in them, you have vitamin D that you're deficient in. If you just have a glass of milk a day, you can be right up there with being within normal limits. Vitamin K, you can eat some kale or spinach or some rich leafy greens. And that goes along with vitamin E, using sunflower seeds as a snack every now and then, something healthy instead of popcorn, which has loaded and saturated fats. Iron, you said you like shrimp, so I included some seafood in there in order to become sufficient in iron. In vitamin A, you can use sweet potatoes, squash, and apricots, which you said in your health history that you really like. So just in order to mix it up a little bit, try looking at the food pyramid and picking out different things that you like and making your plate more colorful. For vitamin C, you can have a glass of orange juice a day and you'd definitely be sufficient in that. Some things that you need to work on for your food groups is your oils. You go over a little bit, so when you're cooking, be sure to use a light cooking spray instead of a heavy one. That'll definitely take down in that. And also when you're cooking, don't use a lot of butter or margarine because that also adds to your oil intake. And we want to be, you're not too far over, you're really close, and I think you can come within limits with that. So, saturated fats. Popcorn with butter on it is very filled with saturated fats. However, popcorn can be very healthy for you. You get the air popped and limit your amount of butter and margarine added on that. That definitely will decrease your intake for that. And when you go out for fish fry, be sure to get the baked. Don't get the fried fish fry as much as we all love it. Try to go for the baked every once in a while and see if you like it. That'll also be take down your sodium intake. Another thing you can do to watch your sodium intake is watch the cheese that you eat. It says on here that you like pepper jack. Instead of having 2 slices, limit it down to 1 and look for lighter cheeses such as mozzarella. You want it to be less than half of your daily intake when you eat cheese. Or you can substitute it with something different like cottage cheese, which is a light cheese and is very rich in vitamins and minerals. So I would include that in your care plan, and I'd like to follow up with you in the next 3 months. I can give you a phone call, see how you're doing, see if there's anything that you like or don't like, or find anything that you're still deficient in. And then we can go from there, and then we can again check again at your 6-month recare, and we can see again how you're coming with your care plan, which was included with adding all of these food groups so that you become sufficient in vitamins and minerals, as well as your food groups. Another thing I want to show you is that you're at risk for gingivitis, which is shown here. Inflamed gingiva, which is something that you don't want. And because you are deficient in vitamin C, this is where you can get gingivitis from. Also, with being deficient in vitamin A and vitamin E, your immune system's down, which is probably why you've been sick lately. If you get that up, your immune system will be a lot healthier and able to fight those. Vitamin D is also important for the mineralization of your teeth and bones, so that your teeth stay strong and they can fight against cavities and decay and caries and all those things. So by adding these things to your diet plan, I think your health is going to increase a lot in the next 6 months. Are you willing to try this?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, great. Thank you for coming in today.
Yeah.